Space in my head is left for you to come right in. Pray to my God for nothing but for you to stay safe and sound, sinking never to be found. Believe my words, flood this land until it should stop. The second night from closing shut, face to face, with winds that blew me off my feet. Those hands are living, sweat below the eyes, can't hold the memory of what's behind, so I tell every time I can sleep alone until your thoughts are mine. Say you wanna get inside, break the wall if you're strong enough to fight.
Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm DDF Racer, and today it's time to begin a new chapter on the channel. Last year and at the start of this year I took part in the VLMC, also known as the Virtual Le Mans Cup, which was a series of 2-hour races in rFactor 2, racing GT3s and LMP3s in multi-class, considered to be the feeder series to what we're going to be driving today. We are taking part in the Virtual Endurance Championship. This is the Big Boys League. This is 8-hour races, 12-hour races, 24-hour races, with GTEs, with LMP2s, with hypercar classes. And we We're jumping straight into the deep end, guys. This is going to be awesome. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. Ever since I found rFactor 2, I've always known about the Virtual Endurance Championship, and I've always thought, you know, one day that would be cool. One day it'd be nice to basically get involved in that. And I was lucky enough to, around about 2 years ago, do the commentary for the Le Mans 24 Hours in the Virtual Endurance Championship, where I met people like Lewis McGlade, Very Important Potato, Ed Trevelyan Johnson, heaps of people that are staples of this channel and have been great supporters and great friends of the channel. And now it's time to actually put the serious face on, go driving. And it is going to be an interesting one, to be honest with you, because it's at Silverstone, it's 8 hours. I'm driving the number 248 Speedymite Racing LMP2 car. It's going to be raining, it's going to be heading into the night, and it's going to be pretty difficult. Now, for those of you who are expecting me to jump in the car and go racing immediately, that's not going to happen because the race has already started. My teammates are going round and round and round as we speak. Jelle Binsbergen and Lazaros Fillipakos are in the car. I think Laz is in at the moment. I will let those guys give you the race update because it gives them a chance to say hi on the stream, and it gives a chance to basically, in their own words, tell you what's happened. But yeah, the race started about 5 hours ago. Now, Laz is going to go and finish his stint, then I come and take over the car. Because of the way rFactor 2 works, I can't camp out on the server and watch. I can't follow the progress of the races because there's no broadcast of the Division 2, because we're in Division 2 of 3. There's no broadcast, and you can't jump on the server and just spectate because there are very strict rules on how many people can be on the server because rFactor 2. So we're going to have to do some offline practice for the first 20-30 minutes or so, and then when we get the call, we'll jump on the server, take over the car, and then we'll go racing and bring it home over the line. So I am going to unmute Discord and TeamSpeak, and I'm going to introduce Mr. Very Important Potato, Lazaros Fillipakos, maybe not too much Laz because he's driving, and then we can see what's going on in the race. So here we go.
Sound resumed.
Hey, Jelle. Is Jelle around? Has he just left us in the lurch?
Hello, Dan.
Ah, hey mate, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, looking forward to my first ever stint in the VEC, mate. It's
Oh,
great.
come on, Dan, do.
We can hear Laz raging in the
Sorry,
background
Laz?
on TeamSpeak.
Nah, I'm talking to Jan.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about him. Just
Die.
don't crash.
Okay, I'm going to turn that TeamSpeak audio down immediately, actually, because that TeamSpeak audio is a bit loud. Okay, so playback.
Yeah, so done. Yeah.
Here we go. Yes. So, for the
I am
purposes...
loud and douchey, damn.
You are very loud. I've turned that down a bit now, actually, right? It's it always peaks and then it tails off again. So the initial like first second is super loud. So I've turned that down a bit, man. But I know you've already told me off stream before we started how the race is going. Could you give the viewers watching at home just a bit of an update? What's happened so far to the 5 hours of Silverstone, 6 hours that we've had? Hello and welcome, by the way, everybody in the chat.
Well, where do we start? Oh, I guess at the start. Well, we started, and about 4 corners in.
Sound muted.
Yeah, massive crash, immediate code 80. We had a minute of repair. Our full pit stop was covered by the code 80, so we didn't lose too much. Then Les got out. A few laps after, got hit by a GT under braking. Had another 2 minutes of repair. And well, we've been fighting back ever since. Being annoyed that cars that were laps ahead but slow.
Yeah, so trying to get some positions back in the race. So, where are we up to now? What position are we in now?
We are in P15.
Excellent. Closing the gap to the cars ahead. That's always nice.
Rick is going now.
Sorry, there's 2 chats going on. I've muted TeamSpeak just so we can get a bit more of what Potato is saying. But yeah, there will be multiple conversations going on today. So if the audio is a bit broken, I do apologise in advance for that, guys. I'm going to turn TeamSpeak down just a little bit more. You can't hear it at the moment, but Jelle is talking to Jelle is talking to Laz, so let me unmute TeamSpeak actually so we can hear that too.
Sound resumed.
And let me get the headset on because we're going to be going driving. If you hadn't already seen the intro, that is our car, that is our
Then
circuit.
it's Discord and there's no conversation in TeamSpeak anymore.
It's typical. Now I figured you might be talking to Laz on TeamSpeak and yeah, just explaining there's two different conversations going on at the moment. It's going to be tricky because you're a course marshal as well today, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter. I'm not really saying that much, but you shouldn't hear anyway, so.
Yeah, if I hear you on the course marshal radio, it means something's gone wrong, right?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to go and do some offline practice. Laz has got another full stint to go, so what, another 40 minutes maybe before I get in the car?
Thereabouts, I guess.
And to confirm, it is raining very heavily, right?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, well let's go and get some practice done, guys.
Fuck that off.
Having issues again.
So,
I think he crashed badly.
Sound muted.
So, again, welcome to the stream, everybody who is here. Great to have you here. Thank you for tuning in, whatever time it is. Sean, David Finney, my dad, everyone, say hi to my dad in chat. Can I get some dad emojis in chat? I'll start the train off. There we go. Get some dad emojis in chat. Artu Arabadan, JT, Olaf, John Miller, Dan Klassen, Paul Kirby, Donk, Ollie, fellow Speedy guy, Ed Engineer, Olaf, I've already said hi to you. Very Important Potato, who I've physically said hi to on the voice comms as well. Edward Fielder, who is also Ed Engineer. Paul Kirby again. John Miller. We've got heaps of people in chat. Danny. Tuzkinity. We got heaps of people in chat here today. Wow, okay. Hey, Jelle, can you do me a quick favour?
Yeah.
Could you post a link to the live tracker in the YouTube chat, please, mate? I neglected to do that.
Can do in a bit.
No worries, because that way people can follow us and follow our progress in the race and see what the gaps are and everything. Hey, Sammy! Welcome to the stream. So, we are here at Silverstone, driving the LMP2 car. Let me just change the screens over very shortly. Yeah, I can confirm that is water, by the way. That is not vodka. Although a double shot of Disaronno did help Ed Trevelyan Johnson bring it home in Le Mans a couple of years ago in the Zancho GTE car. Can confirm water. Nice and boring. Okay, let's pause the music. And let's go driving, because this is what we're here to do today, guys. Go and do some driving. So this, straight to LMP2. I did a season of GT3 last year, Dan. Why is this not working now? That's concerning. I think I might need to restart my game. It's paused, that's why. Because when I type in the chat in YouTube, it pauses rFactor 2 as well. Is that still paused?
Locking enabled.
There we go. Whew!
You idiot.
Thanks, Jelle. I was like, why is my steering wheel not working? Not now, rFactor 2. So just to clarify, this is offline mode. I'm not racing against the AI. I'm racing by myself on the track that is very similar to the conditions that I'll be going on to on the server. As you can see, it's a bit wet. Bottom left, you can see that the rain percentage coming down is 60, and the track surface is between 0 and 100% wetness. Now, that's a bit ambiguous between 0 and 100%. It's mostly near 100%. As you can see, it's a very shiny road there. There is no drying line. There will be a slight drying line on the server, but because I'm running by myself offline, this is all we're going to have. The reason it's 0 to 100 is because there's a few bridges. You can see there, as I crossed the old start-finish line, that there was a slight dry patch on the circuit. There's your 0%. It kind of skews the figures a little bit. But you can see here, this may look pretty fast right now, but trust me, this is tiptoe pace for an LMP2 car. A very nice LMP2 car. So I want to show you something cool. You see that, guys? You see that logo on my legs? That's a DDF Racer logo. And I'll show you something very cool as well.
Your front tyres are cold.
Let me bring it to a stop. You want to see something super cool? Check out that. There's a Speedymite logo on my glove. And there's a stall.
P14 by the way, and yes, then your cross is just really nice.
You what, sorry?
We are P14 now, and yes, your crotch is really nice.
Thank you for complimenting my crotch, Jelle. Live on stream.
You were looking at right.
We got Speedymite gloves. We're taking this seriously, guys. We're taking this very seriously. So, chuck it into turn 1, down to 4th, maybe drop it into 5th to get some traction, and then brake just at the 100 meters down to 1st. Super sensitive brakes in these cars. As soon as you hear the revs drop, you've locked, and that's it basically. This corner is horrible in the rain. Just you have to kill so much speed, wait for it to grip, and then floor it. Lots of traction control, short shift into 3rd, don't take too much curb. You can run it out a bit, you're not going to lose traction, and then down the Wellington straight. Brake just at the start of the curb. 5, 4, 3, 2.
0.40 off your
Want to
best.
really hold it a little bit tighter than that. You can just about clip the inside curb. Brake early into 1st. Coast it round. Wait for the grip. Just a slight tap of throttle. And then accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Or as Laz would say, power, power, power. This is flat out, but it's sketchy flat out because the rear wants to wiggle a little bit. And then down to 4th, just before 100. Maybe 3rd to help turn it in if it's super wet out on the circuit, which it is right now. Run it out a little bit, up to 4th, up to 5th, short shift into 6th, and then down to 4th. Coast it through. Drop to 3rd off the accelerator, then you want to be in 2nd here. Keep it nice and tight to the left. Give yourself the wide turn in and the cut back here, which then gives you all of the speed down the straight. Do not hit the grass on the outside there because that kills you all the way down the straight as far as your speed goes. Just before 100, drop it to 3rd and then 2nd on the apex. Trail brake ever so slightly. You can take a much tighter line than that. You can accelerate quite early than that. Run it wide between 100 and 150. Very careful braking. Don't lock up. Don't kill the revs. Down to 1st. Brake all the way to the apex. Ideally keep it tighter than that so you can flick back. Short shift to 2nd, short shift to 3rd to get the traction, and across the line. Now let me go and do a lap without commentary.
Your lap time was 209.31. That puts you 1.3 seconds off your best. Sector 1 is 0.40, slower than your best. Sector 2 is 0.7 off your best. Sector 3 is 0.2 off your best. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.6, off your best. Your tyre temperatures look good. Your last lap time was at 2:09.14. You're currently 1.1 seconds off your best. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.6, slower than your best. Sector 3 is 0.7, off your best.
And there you go. There's a lap here at Silverstone in the LMP2 in the wet. It's a bit skatey, and I did actually keep it quiet for a lap, so unfortunately guys, you can't have a drink yet. Which, if you're an Australia like me, it's currently 6:08 in the morning. Unless you fancy a VB long neck for breakfast.
Sector 1 is 0.25, slower than your best.
But if you're in Europe and America, well, I mean, if you're in America, geez, what time is it right now? Oh, I think Potato wants to
Who says
say.
they can't have a drink?
Well, I mean, I'm not here to tell people what they can and can't do, but having a beer at 6:10 in the morning is, I don't know. I wouldn't personally.
Yeah.
But it is it was Saturday night last night.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I'm not allowed to drink, but
How's Laz going? I should probably unmute TeamSpeak, right?
that's going alright.
Yeah, let's have a listen. Let's listen to the Greek rage.
Sector 2 is a second off your best.
Alright, JT. Thanks, mate. See you soon.
I'm
Oh,
gonna hear less tap twice.
They're driving again.
there he is. So that is my other teammate you can hear on the radio now. That is Lazaros Fillipakos.
Shit, they lost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 3 laps on you.
He is Greek, and he uses a controller. That's right,
Last lap
a
was at
controller.
2:09.83.
And he's the fastest person
Off your best.
in the team.
Sector 1 is 0.
Not by much, but he is the fastest person in the team.
Off your best in sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.6, off your best.
Alright, just to demonstrate something to you guys, I'm going to brake. Watch my inputs at the end of this
What
straight.
do you mean less is the fastest, but not by much? It's like a fucking mile.
Just to demonstrate, watch my inputs bottom left, the accelerator and brake. I'm going to brake a little bit harder than normal.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your best.
You see how easy it was to lock the tyres then? If you put any, like this, any kind of locking,
Barrier damage there. You probably won't even feel it.
it just understeers completely. Hey Ultiman, this isn't actually the race, mate. This is me just going around offline practice mode at the moment, because there is no online practice server with other people. The race is already taking place, mate. I'm going to be jumping in at the end and taking over. This is just to get used to it. And then I'll get the call on the radio from my teammates going, okay, jump on now, and we'll jump on the server. And then it's up to me to bring it home to the end of the race.
Right, step out.
But these are the conditions that we will be having on the server. It has been raining for the entire race. Now, Olaf, I would love to do a 206, but it's not going to happen here because
Sector 2 is 2.1 seconds, slower than your best.
I'm the only person running on this
How many laps have you got last?
single-player mode.
14.
Whereas on the server, there's people running around creating a
They say
little bit of a dry line. Sammy. Ah, Ultimate. You did the Rosberg. Aha! You quit while you're ahead. Good stuff, man.
2:10 0.81, you're now 2.8 off your best. Sector 1 is a tenth off your best. Sector 2 is 2.1 seconds off your best. Sector 3 is 0.6 off your best.
Well, I don't think we'll be winning anything today in the Speedymite because we got taken out on lap 1. And my teammates are doing an absolutely fantastic job of fighting back through the field. I think Olaf is keeping an eye on the live tracker. And we're up to P13 in the race. You can see the sun is going down here at Silverstone. It's rather beautiful. Getting some last minute practice in.
Sector 1 is 0.32, slower than your best.
Before we go on the server. Alrighty. How long did Lasse had left, Jelle?
He set 14 laps, I think.
It's about half an hour, yeah?
Yeah, 28 minutes. Or something. Yeah, half an hour. It's somewhere around that, yeah.
This is a very tricky car to drive.
Quick math. It's getting late.
It's the benefits of having an Australian in the team, I guess, or someone in Australia, is because when it gets late for you Europeans, we can just wake up and take over.
0.37, slower than your best.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
I do what Sean does and you start, but
Yeah, it'd be good at Le Mans.
yeah, the real benefit comes at Le Mans.
Yeah, for me to start these races, I'd have to get in the car at 1 AM and then go to like 3 AM, 4 AM, which is not impossible, but it's what I did with the VLMC last season, and it kind of damn near killed me. Just the sleep schedule. This is a lot better waking up early.
You've just done a 209.50. You're currently
Yeah, like what you do at Le Mans, because Le Mans is 2 hours earlier than that.
0.32.
Like what you usually do is you have to, one of the Australians start, then the Europeans take it into the night, then the Australians do the actual night, and then in the morning the Europeans start taking over again.
No, I'm looking forward to it. Now, the only Enduro I've done is the 8 Hours of Silverstone a few weeks ago.
I think it was Chicago.
And that was all in the day. Like, I didn't have to sleep or anything, it was like all in the day because it was based in Australia, so that was rather convenient.
It's unbelievable how this car just loses its rear end for no reason.
I think Laz is having a few problems there. You all good, mate?
Well, lads. Careful,
Yeah.
lads.
Just spinning. Yeah.
He said it!
He's having some issues with backends, I think.
Everybody, Laz went aye, have a drink. I believe that was the first aye, so everyone needs to take a drink now, Yellow.
I'll take a sip of my bottle of water.
Just remember to stay hydrated, mate.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds. off
Okay,
your best.
so we're just getting some final practice in offline before we head onto the server. To anybody who is just joining me, welcome along to the stream. Great to have you here, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to leave the stream a like if you enjoyed it so far. Although there's not been much to. Everyone take another drink. There's not been much to watch so far. Not been much to watch so far because I've just been doing some offline practice in anticipation of jumping in the car in about 20 to 30 minutes time. But these are the conditions that we're going to have. Dark and wet.
That was a 210.91. That puts you 2.9 off your best. Sector 1 is a second off your own best. Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off your best. Sector 3 is 0.7, slower than your best.
And that's the thing, Ultimate, it is a beautiful British summer's day. Because the weather that the Virtual Endurance Championship uses is based on the real weather in the real world. So if it's raining at Silverstone right now, in the real world, then it's raining in the game here.
Last, you said Unit was slower, right? It says that it's on mix 1.
Sector 1 is 0.8, off your best.
Cool.
Junt.
Yeah, it won't be a surprise. He likes to do those things.
Obviously, the next race that we do is in the Nürburgring in about 6 weeks' time.
I think awful today.
And if it's raining at the Nürburgring in 6 weeks, it's raining in the Virtual Endurance Championship in 6 weeks as well. We've got races at Indianapolis, we've got races at Portland, Sebring, Le Mans, VIR? I don't think we got VIR, we've got Interlagos, I believe. Hey, Jelle.
We're not driving at Portland.
What's the calendar again for this year, mate?
Sector 2 is 0.44,
I'll list it for
off
you.
your best.
While I'm driving around, Jelle will list the races that we're going to have coming up this season.
We're going from Silverstone to Nürburgring to Imola to Nola to Indy to Sebring to Suzuka to has not been announced yet and to
Definitely Spa.
Le Mans. Well, Sean said we were not allowed to take conclusions, so I won't.
Well, it'd be funny if it isn't Spa, considering they just announced it in the developer update, right?
Yeah. Wait, did they?
Sector 3 is 2.5 seconds, slower than your best.
So yeah, we got a hell of a season coming up, and the minimum race distance is 6 hours. You still there, mate? Is Jelle still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about the 6-hour races, because obviously 8 hours is good because I can jump in at the end.
0.33, off your best.
How are we going to do the 6 hours? Are we still going to use all 3 drivers, do you think?
Oh damn, okay. Interesting.
We could do either way, it depends on
Caspian
what you
seems
want.
to be triple stinting.
Oh, Laz is on the strategy.
Impressive. Well, I mean, then it all depends on what you want to do. If you want to wake up earlier, you can. If you don't, then you don't.
Not sweat the quota so much.
It's a very matter-of-fact answer from Potato, and it's very true. Yeah, it depends on the time, because to do a 6-hour race, it'd be finishing at 7 AM. So to do any meaningful kind of stint, I'd have to like start racing at like 5, I guess, which is maybe a little bit too early. But then if I start the race, I'm not exactly the best person to start the car, because Laz is just, you know, he's pretty good at that. It's a tricky one.
What you say, Laz is pretty good at it. He's an amazing driver, but he has been crashed out at the start twice now. Nah, it all depends on the track. Like, some people are better at some places.
True that. We'll take it as we go, I guess, really.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what happens if you get on the brakes too much and steer too much and touch the curb, and that's a stall
I
of the
do
car.
love that the moment I start talking bullshit, my voice goes way higher.
Logging finished.
That's your tell, Jelle. That's how we know.
Yeah.
Let me just check that the setup is mapped.
Lock building finished.
So V8 rain. I'm just going to hide this for a second so you can't see the setup. Steering is fine. Yep, that's cool. Wet tires are on. Cool. Because I don't want to show you all the suspension and everything.
How many laps less?
I'll tell you the line.
Okay. Oh, Dan, when you get into the car, remember to set the pit stop fuel to 75 liters. Because it actually isn't at the moment.
No worries. I've changed that in the setup and saved it, so that when I
okay.
load in, it's got 3 stops pre-configured.
Oh, no. It's just, what you've done is alright, but now put it on 0 stops, because if you put it on 3 stops, it starts to do weird stuff apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's starved to.
Cool, all done. We have a subscriber.
Don't know.
Leave 2004, thank you very much for the subscribe. Great to have you on the channel. Hope you're enjoying it so far. It's a little bit boring at the moment, I'm not going to lie, because we're kind of just sat around waiting. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the car. Let me show you the car. The Speedymite LMP2 entry that we are racing this
He'll
season.
never leave you then.
10
10
laps.
Okay.
Here is our car, guys. This is the car we are driving. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. It's just the most majestic of LMP2s. And that is a horrible comb over I've got going on there. Thank you, VR headset. Hang on. What's that? There's a black mark on the side of the car there.
He lost like 7 seconds.
Anyway. There we go. It's a mean looking thing. Sponsored by 21 Performance. You can see here it's got the social links. If you want to follow Speedymite Racing on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, there you go. Engineered by Ozzy.
He's spun going into chapel.
Because Ozzy is our race engineer and he's got his own logo because he's that good. And look at this little DDF Racer logo on the wing mirror. Obviously, the side of the car, I don't know if you can see there, we have Lazaros Fillipakos, Jelle Binsbergen, Daniel Finney, and Ben Dutton. Ben is the 4th driver drafted in for the longer events, fellow person living in Australia. Lazaros is driving the car right now, as you can hear him, and Jelle is VeryImportantPotato. We are car number 248. And what other sponsors have we got? That's about it, really. Nice little DDF Racer on the bonnet as well. It's pretty cool, eh?
Fellow person living in Australia.
Well, it's because I don't technically identify as an Australian yet. I'm still a British citizen, Jelle. I can't call myself an Australian because that wouldn't be right.
You're a British citizen. But you live in Australia.
Yeah. I've got a British passport, but I have residency in Australia, but I don't have an Australian passport yet, so I can't technically call myself an Australian. Even though I race under the Australian flag.
So basically, us and Sad is just a game of Among Us, and you're the imposter.
I am the imposter, yes. Yes, that is true. That is true. Anyway, that's our car, guys. That is our Speedymite Racing. Is it worth me jumping on the server yet?
Les, you have 8 laps now, right?
At the line, yes.
No.
Okay. When should I jump on? Is it like 5 laps?
2 laps.
Oh, really? Is it that tight, yeah?
Yeah, you have. Well, especially with the laps being 2 minutes now, 15 minutes is more than enough.
What is Polan doing?
I'm just thinking if it takes a while to load in, that's all, you know, like with so many cars.
He's gone.
I'll be fine. Well, I mean, you can load in when he has like 3 laps, or 4 laps left, and
you're gonna stay a potato.
What did he say then?
He is calling himself a potato.
There's another drink for everybody on stream. Okay, so we have approximately 20 minutes.
Oh, B13.
20 minutes before we get in the car. So let's just hide this screen. And let's get ready, basically. I'm going to quit single player. Because that is me done. I'm going to make sure that the setup is good. Fuel is good. Pit stops are good. Steering ratio is good. And tire compounds are good. Okay. Alright guys, let's leave the track. Let's go and load multiplayer. And before I do that, because I'm going to be racing for about 2.5 hours, I think it would be appropriate if I take a little comfort break.
Not gonna lie, putting the headset, I think looks pretty cool.
It's my twin. I'm going to go and do a Hamilton, get on my scooter and nip to the facilities for a moment. Jelle?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a long stint, man.
I know.
Alright guys, be right back. Just be aware the mic is still hot.
I think you should be the one that's aware of that.
Actually, that's a good point. One sec.
Shit.
Maybe literally, who knows?
Hello, stream. How are you all doing? I have taken over. I am your new leader.
Oh, why is not P9? What went wrong?
Zerlas.
Hot was down, is down to P9.
Oh, flip.
Or is it down to pit stops? Start joining in, Dan.
Matt had a pit stop, Dennis is having a pee.
Okay.
How many laps do you have left then?
6.
Ah, you should be fine then.
Yeah, but you need to load the server too. And
Yeah,
switch, so.
Then why poo poo so slow?
And we're back.
Start loading in. Sorry, welcome back.
Mrs. DDF says hello and best of luck to everybody involved as well. Alright, here we go guys. Thank you for sticking with it so far. We're about to go racing in the Virtual Endurance Championship.
Thanks, Miss DDF.
Five laps.
Make sure spectate mode is on, otherwise we will join in a car that we shouldn't be joining in.
Remember to turn on spectate.
Excellent. Thanks, mate. Just did.
You would have looked like a fool.
Well, nothing new there, mate. Okay, time to go in the server. Thank you, Mr. Leclerc. Yep, it looks like Streamlabs has woken up, Olaf. Just like myself. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, mate. We're now in the server. We're waiting for the cars to load in, of which there are many on the circuit. And now the nerves start to build, because Laz is going around doing his thing. And we get to jump in the car very shortly.
Martin has stopped.
David Yunt is in this race. Erdem Akyol. There's a few familiar names here. Michael Wozniak. Thank you, Mr. R2R. Thank you, Wushel. No worries, Wushel, mate. The replay will be available. It will be a shorter stream to catch up on today because, well, I'm only doing the final stint. Most of the races already happened.
Are you joining Dan?
Just loading in now. Les?
Okay.
How many laps have you got left, mate?
4 on the line.
Hey, Das! Welcome to the stream. There's a lot of people in this race. There's a lot of people in this race. And we will be taking over that car. Mr. Lazaros Fillipakos.
Hi there.
And we're in the server. It's still loading. Still loading the cars in, but I'm there now.
Okay.
There we go. We're in. We are in. So, we're currently in position.
Check out your controls that everything is working.
Okay, settings, controls. Steering is good. Throttle is good. Brakes are good. Clutch is good. Garage. V8 rain. There we go, V8 rain.
Are you riding with him then?
Riding on board indeed. Setup is assigned, controls work. We're good to go. We are good to go, guys. So when this song finishes, I'm going to pause the music and then we're going to go and ride fully on board with Lazaros Fillipakos as we get ready.
No, I feel like just press your passenger select button.
Nope.
Yeah, passenger select button is working, can confirm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, okay, that's the most important part is the fact that last you said.
So just to confirm, I don't need to do anything, I just need to click on Laz and then click drive.
Am I missing something?
No, you need to click on, you need to press passenger select and it should say you're riding with Lazaros Fillipakos.
Yes, he has done that.
Okay, then you just have to hit drive.
Yeah, and wait.
Cool. We are, as you can see here, riding with Lazaros Fillipakos. So let's pause the music. And this is it. This is kind of nerve-wracking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the headset on. I'm going to get into VR mode. Here we go. And make sure that the overlay is in the right position and everything. Is it too early to press drive?
No, it's not too early to press drive.
That's not going to mess up Laz or anything, is it?
Nope.
How many laps did he say over the line?
I don't know.
Oh my god, okay. I can understand why these people are doing triples.
Oh, the nerves.
Pressing drive shouldn't be an issue though then. Just
Let's do it then, yep.
yeah.
My left hand side tires are 74. Oh, you are no longer riding with me. Press it one more time. There you are.
Alright, now I've pressed drive and I'm on board with you, mate.
Okie dokie. Just wait for 2 laps.
Okay, so look, Ma, no hands. Now this is Lazaros driving the car right now. This is not me. I'm driving on board with my teammate.
Ooh.
This was a Porsche
Hello,
on the outside
car.
of the track. He's currently in 13th position. Let me check that the overlay is working. Yep, the overlay is fine. I'm not sure if this is the actual...
That's not the actual input.
No, this is RF2 just being RF2 things. Lazaros is using a controller.
No, wait, that's actually the actual input, Olaf. That's last driving on the controller.
Yeah, he's using a controller. He does have this car setup changed to adapt that, to make the most of it.
No, I thought he meant the HUD, like the wheel is actually what Laz is doing.
No, that's just exaggerated because he has the steering lock turned way down.
No, that's like what you see on the wheel is actually what Laz is doing. Well, without the fact that it's a wheel, it's a controller, but yeah, that's...
Paul Kirby, eat your heart out, mate.
But then, yeah...
Oh, alright guys, it's almost time to go racing in the VEC. Laz has got, I think, one more lap.
Impressive what he can do with that.
One more lap after this. So he's going to cross the line and then it is box time. We're going to come out in P13, I believe. The mirrors are good, that's fine. Obviously there is a little bit of lag involved here because Laz is in Greece, the server's in Copenhagen and I'm in Australia.
Hitting this lap.
Alright, here we go. This is Laz's last lap. Systems check. The overlays are working, the chat is working, you guys can see me, you guys can hear me, right? If there are any issues with the audio, now is the time to let me know. And again, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It's great to have you here, wherever you are at the time it is. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave the stream a like if you haven't already. We're going to go and do our first stint in the VEC. Approximately 2 hours.
We're going to stay there.
Is Crew Chief on? That is a very good shout, Mark. Crew Chief is on, yes. Crew Chief is definitely on. Thank you, man. All okay. Thanks, Danny. Quite nervous now. My pedals work. Everything works. The only thing is I need to work. As Laz comes through to lap one of the GTE cars. Whew. He's going to bring it in the pits and then we're going to go. Heart's going. It's very nervous stuff. I've done an enduro and driver swaps before in the OOR 8 hours of Suzuka, but never in the Virtual Endurance Championship. And the OOR, I started the race as well. This is going to be my first ever laps in this car on this circuit in these conditions with this many cars on track. So in comes Laz.
Good stint, Laz. Really well done.
Meh. Very meh.
I mean, you gained a few positions. The car's not bad, and broken off DNF.
This is Division 2.
Fuck yeah.
Tom Dillon.
My head. I'm absolutely drained.
Good stuff, Laz. I'll bring it home nice and safe for you.
Good.
Broken off, yeeted it into the gravel, and then just escaped, I think.
Alright, so the tyres are getting changed. Did you leave the engine on, Laz? Or is it still going?
Yes.
Yeah? Cool. I just didn't know if I had to start it or not. Thanks, mate.
Nope. It's not ACC.
It's happening. It's happening, Olaf. We're in the car. We're in the pit stop. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, JT. We get the control of the car in 22 seconds. I've got the clutch in, ready to go. We take control of the car and we go into the race. Okay, 10 seconds. 7, 6,
luck, Dan.
5. Thank you, guys. 3,
Fuck.
2.
Over has retired.
Oh man. Did you stall it? Yeah, there we go.
That's, well, at least I get it out of the way now.
Don't you have auto clutch on?
No.
Turn that on. Next time.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
It's really red, so be careful.
Slower class car ahead.
You're not messing, it's really wet.
We weren't getting.
Auto clutches for the
I'm gonna
week.
mute myself a bit.
Oh, yeah. Very wet.
Front tyres.
Nice and easy. Might take a few laps to get onto the pace, but we'll get there. And I apologise in advance for the lack of commentary, because I'm going to be spending a lot of this race concentrating. The Speedymite GTE up ahead of us.
Left side, clear left.
Before onto the straight.
Is now 17 seconds.
Right side.
Get past another GTE, and there we go!
Your brake temperatures are fine, mate.
The awesome looking yellow Ferrari. I think you know what that is, Ollie.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Nice wide line there. Not intentional, but it'll do. Ooh, braking distances are a lot longer on this than they were on the practice session that I did before the stream. Oh, that's because the rain percent is 97. Track surface is definitely near to 100 wet, and rain coming down is 97%. It's a monsoon out there. Alright, Let's get a good lap in.
Slower class car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2. We think Jansen has gone off.
Clear right.
Seven seconds to the car in front. Over 1
We can see
minute
what's
and
the
40
end.
seconds
Has
to the
gone
car
off.
behind. Get your
Right
head down,
side.
get the rhythm.
Sector 2 is clear.
Clear right. You're clear. Car left. Clear to the left. On your left. Clear left.
Jansen's missed the rear wing.
Yellow flag sector 2. The gap in front is now 9.0.
Alright, so we're in
Looks like
15th position.
Jansen has stacked it.
Tom Dillon.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter.
Car in sector 3.
Sketchy on the brakes. The car is constantly feeling like it's going to snap at the rear. You've got to be so gentle, especially in these conditions.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag sector 2. We think Jansen has binned it. You've just done a 209.15. That's your quickest lap.
Straight into the 209s.
You're coming up on a slower car.
We can go about a
Car is
second.
back in the pits, all clear.
We can go faster than that.
Sorry, had to do that.
What's the pace of the guys around me? I just did a 209.1, but I can go a bit faster than that.
Oh,
Sector 3 is clear.
car in front has done a useful lap for a while. Car in front of that is running 9489. Car behind you is
On your
running
Clear
but
left.
207, 207 and 210 last lap, so I guess he had traffic.
Yeah, there's a lot more grip actually on the racing line than compared to
Okay,
the
down. We're gaining on the car in front.
Practice
Gap's
server.
now 7.9.
practice server I was running. Because people are on the racing line, making it a little bit drier. Let's take advantage of that, hey? Currently 6/10 up on our best lap so far.
Slow car ahead.
Our
This
best
guy's
lap
the
of
class leader.
Come on, brakes, don't do that to me.
Left side. Clear left.
The leader's pitting now. That lap time was 209.00. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Blue flag.
Now it's our turn to get lapped by a faster LMP3. We'll let him by on the straight. Actually, he's falling back. He's like a second behind now.
Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Don't want to get in the way. Not this early in the stint.
Noah seems to have front end damage then.
Sorry?
The car behind seems to have front end. The car that just lapped you seems to have front end damage.
Okay.
Probably why he was slower.
It's three blue flags and then you have to move over, right?
4 corners max, but just move over as soon as you can, as it's safe. It all depends on them reporting it. By the way, Janssen is still standing still, so you should get a position.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Not much you can do in that situation, apart from just wait for the traffic.
Clear right.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 9.4 seconds.
Yeah, that's true actually, LA. You only have to move over in blue flags if it's the same class, right? If you're a GTE with an LMP2, you don't have to move over. They have to find a way past.
Yep. And you stay in your line because you're a good GTE. You don't
Be nice and predictable.
predictable. Yep. And don't talk into packets, please.
Right side. Clear right.
It's so easy to lose so much time.
Yeah, especially in the wet. Like in the dry, you can make a move around the outside of the left-hander, but don't try that in the wet.
The gap in front is now 10 seconds. 14th.
We're actually pulling away from the guy behind us in 5th. The LMP2. We're not getting the blue flags now. That's good. Yeah, true. True, Tom. We look like we should be on for a decent lap here, though. Just need to get a clear lap in.
Blue flag. Slower class car ahead.
Ah,
Stay between the lines, please, Dan.
okay, third blue flag. Let's set him past on the straight.
On your left. Clear left.
V13.
Up to 13th. Excellent. Just confirming rules on cut tracks as well.
Clear to the right.
The gap in front is now
I
10
think
seconds.
the one you just got should be the second,
Coming up on a slower class car.
but I'm not sure. Just don't get any.
Simple as. Whew, okay, well this is a bit of a thrown into the deep end kind of a start to the stint. Traffic everywhere, rain everywhere, no grip anywhere. We've got a battle on our hands, maybe, if all goes well, we can get a top 10, that would be nice. Just catching the traffic at the wrong time. That's 2 seconds then. Oh, JT, this is so much fun, man. A lot of pressure, though. A lot of pressure. I don't want to let my teammates down. You know, they've drove for the best part of 5 or 6 hours, and it's up to me to bring it home. I want to do them proud. And all I want to do is get a clean lap in. I just can't get on my pace.
Slower class car ahead.
Hey, Nick. Nick the Silver on stream, good to see you, man.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 12 seconds.
On your left. Clear left.
Well, this is a bit better, but I still can't get a clean lap in. We're kind of holding station in 13th at the moment. Very tricky conditions here at Silverstone.
You're coming up on a slower car.
The light is starting to go. The track is super wet, 99% rain now. 99% rain coming down, track surface is nearly 100% wet. It's pretty much a flooded circuit. It doesn't get more rainy than this in rFactor 2. It's kind of fitting because this is how my first ever VLMC race started, in the rain in
0.6
Malaysia.
That's your fastest lap today.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
And that's some traffic, and there's another half second gone. Laps in 2020, Dubai 24 hours. Yes. Yes, JT, that was a bit wet.
This car in. The gap's now 12.
Which is funny because it's Dubai, you don't expect it. Silverstone, you definitely expect it. And for the second weekend in a row, I'm driving on a flooded track in this circuit in Enduro. Because don't forget we did the AusNZ Sim Racing. 2.4 hours of Silverstone solos drives last week. It's pretty much exactly the same, except I've swapped out ACC for rFactor 2. And I've swapped out my GT3 for an LMP2. Same track, same conditions. Second gear through there, Dan. Come on, what you doing, mate?
Coming up on a slower class car.
Lost track of my gears then. Almost as an Andy Dixie, blew the engine. I could say that now because it's my teammate.
That's a dirty there. Dan.
Solar is pitting from P19. He should be a little bit behind
Saying
when he
that
comes
you're
out.
doing Andy Dixon, blowing an engine.
I knew I'd have something to say about that.
Left side. Clear to the left.
There we go. Once you get off the line in this thing, there's just no grip. You just couldn't turn in for turn 1 then.
Not on.
D13.
Alright, we might have a clear track now. We've got 7 seconds to the next LMP2. And no GTs in sight. Let's put some pace in. This is hammer time. Ollie. So the guy behind us is in 15th. He must be a lap down. Yeah, he's a lap down.
Guy behind's in the pits. Or well, the guy that was slapped down and was driving behind you.
That solves that problem.
Does indeed.
That lap time was 2:08.52. That's your best lap in the session.
And that was my fastest lap with the horrible turn 1, so let's do it. 2:07 incoming, guys, hopefully.
Good laps.
Thanks, mate. It's just hard to get a clean one.
Alright, Dan, gaining on this car. The gap is 13 seconds.
Traffic giveth and traffic taketh away.
Who do you think you are, Neil Heatley?
Yeah. Then with the Dutch accent.
Alright, we're second up on this lap. Hey, Greg. It's amazing what you can do with a clear track. 1.2 seconds up. Make that 1.3. Ooh, big slide on the rear then. Just managed to save it, that's good. Lost a heap of time though. Still on for 207, that's good.
That lap was at 207.49. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Go get that car in front.
What was the guy in front's last lap?
He pitted last lap, so.
Ah. 207.4, that's more like it. Yeah, it's the Oreca LMP2, mate. JT. There's only one type of LMP2 in rFactor 2. It's a single make LMP2 series, basically. You don't have a mix like you do in the real world. But this is the Oreca 07, I believe.
Gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 4.5 seconds.
Nice! Let's get some solid laps in. Bit of a slidey rear.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Oh, someone's had a spin up ahead of us. Track is clear already. Matthias, hello! The grip on this thing changes every single lap, like then.
Matthias is gone.
Every single lap, it's like the braking point is
I
different.
sincerely apologize for that joke.
Sorry, what was that?
I said Bono Matthias is gone. I
Was at
apologize.
207.73.
So I haven't seen Tobias in stream, so somebody has to say the bad jokes.
Yeah.
Sector 2 is clear. We think that Beltova has binned it.
Let's just see what the laps keep it up.
Semi-Chelik is directly ahead of us on track for position, 6 seconds down the road. Let's get him.
Okay, Dan, you've used half your fuel.
Ah, Tobias, that makes sense, mate.
The gap in front is now 4.6.
This stint is going so quickly, wow. Already halfway through the stint, guys. How's that happened? Nice and smooth on the steering, nice and smooth on the inputs. Coax the car around the track. The gap ahead is staying constant. Gap behind is alright as well. Our first GTE for a few laps coming up ahead of us. That clear track has been spoiled. And when you see one GTE, there's usually
On a slower class car.
others that follow. Back in the spray.
Left side. Clear to the left.
The lap time was at 2:08.06.
Another 207. Oh, bit wide there. Looks like Chelik has lost a bit of time in the traffic up ahead of us. If we can get past these guys cleanly, that's a nice chunk in our favour.
Slower cars ahead.
Oh, we're going to catch them in Maggots and Beckett's. That's the worst place to catch the traffic.
The gap ahead is now 4.7.
Well, like Jelle said,
Far right.
the traffic giveth,
Clear to the right.
and the traffic taketh away. That guy's staying right. That's good. Thank you, mate.
Right side. Clear right.
Thank you, sir. Patrick.
Slower class car ahead. Blue flag.
Ah, 2 seconds off. That's what the traffic does. Let's get back on pace again. Oh, it's Matthew Fennell in the Speedymite Ferrari. No team orders here, of course. We're going to catch him at a nice point of the track, hopefully.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
That is a very nice looking car. I'm a little bit biased though.
Far right. Clear to the right. On your left. Clear left.
There we go. Didn't lose too much time there, only half a second. That's good. We have a subscriber! Eduardo! Thank you, mate.
Class car ahead.
Thanks for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the race so far. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Good to have you here. Still got plenty left to go in this race. Plenty of time. Let's have a look at the clock when we get on the straight, actually.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 4.2 seconds.
1 hour and 48 left in the race.
Right.
A couple of stints, I'd say. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with chat too much. It's just taking a lot of focus on the road. I'm not looking up above the cockpit too much. We have another subscriber! Gee, subscriber train incoming. Let's have a look on the straight, see who that is. JFEX Mora, hello! Thank you!
Last lap time was at 2:08.
Welcome to the stream and the channel. Good to have you here.
Slower class cars ahead.
I'll only check up on stuff like that at the end of the race. On the straights, sorry, JT. I won't be looking in the corners. I've got much bigger things to concentrate on. How long am I driving for, Sean? Yep, I'm going to the end of the race. This is my stint to bring it home now.
Clear to the right.
Oh, gone too deep. That's what happens when you brake on the wet stuff. That's Christian Pallinson of Go Team Racing from VLMC last year. Hello, Christian. Make my intentions known, go to the right.
Left side.
Yellow flag, caution.
Clear to the left.
Oh, he's letting me through.
Clear left.
Thank you.
The gap in front has increased to 5.8 seconds.
Thank you. I didn't think he was going to let me through. I didn't expect him to. Because GTEs aren't meant to move offline. I meant to find a way through, so I was kind of backing out expecting him to get him after the corner. He just moved out of the way, so I wasn't really committed to the apex there at all. We lost 3 seconds on that lap. We're not losing touch with the guys ahead too much though. Because as much as we have problems through traffic, they have problems as well. It's a very variable, very fluid race in the most literal sense because it is pouring down. The rain now coming down is at 100%, with the track surface wetness at 100%. This is as slippery as it gets in rFactor 2. This is as tricky as it gets. Nothing like being thrown in at the deep end.
Slower class car ahead.
In my first ever VEC stint. I'm going to see how many more swimming related puns I can get into it. Deep end. Plain sailing. I don't know. More suggestions in chat please. Any more swimming puns? Let me know. Can confirm the Bentley, the boat, is not included in the VEC despite being released
swimmingly.
for rFactor 2. Thank you, Jelle.
If you're talking about swimming puns, that's a really easy one to forget.
I think I already said that one though. Did I?
Didn't hear it.
See, that's what was meant to happen the previous lap. The GTE was holding their line through the corner, and I get them on the exit. Perfect. Minimal time
Like a
loss.
fish in the water.
Hey, JB! How are you, mate? JB has entered the chat. Hey, Potato.
Yeah.
Could you give JB a quick rundown on over the voice comms of what's happened in the race so far?
Well, if we do it for only JP, but I guess for everyone that hasn't seen the start of the stream. Well, this is an 8-hour race. We've done about 6 and a quarter hours. It started in carnage. Last got hit in a big incident. We had an immediate code 80. All damage was repaired within the code 80, so we didn't lose too much time.
Sorry, just to say again, you got hit on lap 1. The spotter was talking over the top of you then, mate. Sorry about that.
Yep. Yeah, we got hit on lap 1 in a big crash. Then, a few laps later, a GT hit Les again, causing 2 minutes of damage repair, which actually cost us time. Since then, we've been just fighting back and slowly making our way back. I think Les ended up in 16th after his first stint. I ended up in 15th, and then Les took us back to 13th, and now Dan is here.
Slowly closing the gap to Semi-Chelik for 12th ahead of us. Working my way through the GTEs. Trying to get a clean lap from somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
No rainbows in sight here, man.
You said that.
On your right, clear right.
But yeah, I can confirm track wetness is now at 100%. So this is as bad as it gets in rFactor 2. Thanks, JFX. Yeah, I never blink, mate. Maximum concentration these things. See, people are always going on about how to be more productive, how to increase your efficiency at your workplace, you know? If you never blink, if you've always got your concentration face on, then that's surely going to help, right? But for anyone who is relatively new to the channel, who doesn't know why I have a sticker like this, well, when I first started doing racing...
Yellow flag, watch out.
In VR, lots of people said, oh, we can't see your face. You should do some non-VR stuff so we can see your face. I was like, okay, but I'm a mostly VR channel, so... I found a way that people could see my face and I could still do VR. Problem solved, right?
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 8.0.
Thanks, Edward. Just keep it nice and steady on the island. That's all we can do, really. Got an hour and 40 left in the race, so this stint and then 2 more stints. I'm going to triple it. Although I doubt that I'm going to be able to make it on one set of tyres. JT, 200 IQ. Not quite. My eyes do get a little bit itchy sometimes due to the lack of blinking, but that's just a trade-off I'm going to have to make, unfortunately. Nothing's ever free. We got yellow flags. Someone's had an off up ahead. Lazaros Fillipakos, the Greek Olympian himself, in the chat. My teammate who I took over from just at the start of my stint. He's saying triple the tyres. Oh, Tom Dillon, that's going to happen later in the year, mate. Well, next year to be precise. Because I will be driving Le Mans in this car as the season finale, I think in...
If you think you can do it, I agree with Les.
Slow car ahead. This is the leader for their class.
Oh, it shouldn't be an issue to triple the tyres. I'm getting no deck whatsoever.
That was at 207.63. Sector 1 is 1.1
Might give
seconds
us a
off
chance
the
to get
pace.
Select since they have been surfing tires constantly.
Woo! That's what braking just a little bit too late and offline does.
The class leader.
Didn't lose too much time though.
Right side, clear to the right.
I was very lucky to stop that from going round.
Hi.
Just doing my Max Verstappen impression. I'm going Max on the Verstappen. See, you've not truly driven in a wet race until you've been 60 degrees to the track.
Yellow flag.
This guy's slow.
Flag sector 2.
Must have damage or something.
Left. Clear left.
Oh, rear wing on track. Oh,
The gap in front is now 6.9.
Left side, clear left.
you can get damage from running over debris in rFactor 2, can't you?
Sector 3.
careful.
There's a rear wing on the track in the middle of Mackett's and Beckett's.
Yep, we saw.
Yellow flag. Green flag sector 3. We think that Marshall has gone off.
How's the car feeling?
Feels great.
Okay.
Cars will do bits
What about track limits?
Two laps in a row. Maybe it's starting to get a bit wetter. Maybe the track surface, maybe there's a puddle or something on the track there, because that's twice in 2 laps now that the rear's gone. Lucky to save it. Didn't lose too much time.
Okay, down 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Did you just copy and paste that, Ollie? Because I think I copy and pasted my driving, man. No, JT, I will not be doing that a third time. I had a very silly track warning, track limits warning coming onto the start-finish straight as well that lap. I need to concentrate for a bit, get my head back down, get back in the zone. Oh, I think the track's getting wetter for sure. Just did not want to turn in at all then. I think everybody's lap times are starting to struggle, hopefully, not just mine.
The gap in front has increased to 7.8.
Yeah, I lost a heap of grip on this lap.
Yeah, you did cook your tires, that's why. Gonna need 1 or 2 laps to come round again.
Just brake a bit earlier.
Slower class car ahead.
E11 C.
Sector 2 is yellow. It looks like Tortella has crashed. Sector 2 is clear.
I'm practically leaning out of the window this thing through that left-hander. It's so tight, but having VR is so handy to be able to look towards the apex. Can't imagine doing this on a single monitor. Oh, yep. No grip.
I think the master car is having issues.
Which one?
The master car, number 33.
On your left.
Who's
Clear
in
to the
it?
left.
Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, Danny.
They have been stopped for over 190 seconds now.
It's very tricky conditions. Everyone's on the struggle bus. I think something must have happened to the track. Maybe a few more puddles have started to build up. Maybe because it's getting later into the day and the temperature's dropping a bit. The water's not clearing as much. Although the rain percent has now gone down to 78%.
He hit the rookie monster's car that was spun at Mackett's and Beckett's.
Oh.
You're gaining on this guy. The gap's now 8.7.
Rain percentage dropping.
Yep, we can see.
Down to 74% raining now, so the rain is easing.
Okay, Dan, he's chucking it down now, but easing off. Take it easy.
Even Mr. Spotter agrees. Which means that I should be able to get a bit more pace out of the car now.
Stay on it if this isn't over yet. E11.
Up to 11th, because people are making stops.
Up to Putin.
V10, nice. Oh, you saw a negation, okay.
That's good for us, isn't it?
Bench.
Got this and 2 more laps of fuel, I think.
Good.
Maybe less. Not sure if I'll make 3 laps actually.
Just +1, I think.
I think you're gonna be fine. We'll check on the line.
There's definitely more pace now, that's for sure. I don't want to push too hard though and make a silly mistake. Oh yeah, it just turns in. The track wetness has definitely dropped. That's massive. So much more grip.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Pay attention to track limits, please, Dan.
There's not as much grip as I thought.
It's because the rain has gone down. That's why you can drive it a bit better.
Alright, John,
Don't get too excited.
enjoy the rest of the race. I will do. Enjoy your day at work, or at least try your best, man.
Coming up on a slower class car.
I'm not doing the 8 hours solo, mate.
It's easing now. Looks like conditions are improving.
I'm racing with Lazaros Fillipakos and Jelle Binsbergen, and I'm in my first stint of the car. They've done everything before me in the race. So I'm just bringing it home. I'm jumping in at the end because it's nice and early in morning here in Australia. Just bringing it home.
Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap. 10th position.
Yep, box this lap. You're not gonna make it.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Car right. Clear right.
Watch your speed limit in the
Fix your
pits.
fuel, no tires.
Slower class car ahead. The pit crew is ready.
Confirm, full fuel, no ties.
Good.
Your pit box is currently occupied. The pit stall is now available.
Thanks, mate. Enjoy the rest of the stream, the rest of the race. We've done our first stint in the VEC. We got through trouble-free. No damage, no bins.
Leave the pits, we think we'll be in P14, a few seconds ahead of Veldhoven.
On your left. Clear left.
Box in 260 meters. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Ooh.
There we go.
Down the braking. Solid stint.
Thanks, mate. Let's do 2 more of them. Let's not stall it. Thanks, JT.
Let's see.
Good stint, Dan.
Whew, thanks, Jelle.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting at the end with actually strategy. Good. Nice done.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Coming up on a slower class car.
back out on the same tyres, but with fresh fuel. Back out in 12th. And that is for position behind us as well. I think we jumped a spot. I'm up to 12th, and 13th's right behind me on track.
Yep. Keep him there.
Hey Josh.
Alright, Dan. You're approaching
Car
some slower
is
cars.
heavy.
These guys
It
are
will
fighting
be
for
little
position.
difficult to drive.
Sorry?
The guy behind's catching.
Car
Jumps
is
now.
heavy.
0.4. Yellow
It
flag.
will be
Watch
tough
out.
to drive in the first few laps.
Roger that, lads.
We're at back covering and ring.
On your left.
Yellow flag
Clear
at
left.
Maggots and Beckets. Yellow flag at Maggots and Beckets.
Green flag, sector 2.
Car is moving.
Car left. Clear left.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Lads filling in for you as race steward there. Yeah, the car is heavy, that's for sure.
Be careful with how you let the two cars behind you through, because
V12.
good.
On your right.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear to the right.
A little tap from behind there from Blake. Car's okay.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.30. That's barely a scratch.
That's for position. That's for position.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear to the left.
Come on, Dan. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Clear left.
Time to get defensive, mate.
Sorry, I lost the spot.
That's okay.
Oh good.
It's another one behind you, so.
Let's get the run.
Chance now.
Car left. Clear to the left.
Car is fat on fuel.
The lead car's pitting.
Well, we successfully defended. Can we successfully attack?
13th place.
We've got half a second to the car behind, but 1.4 to the car ahead. Whew, nerve-wracking stuff. Don't forget we are on older tyres.
Okay, Dan. Don't let this guy distract you.
I'm trying not to, Mr. Spotter. It's pretty difficult. Car ahead running a bit wide. Alright, Olaf. Thanks, mate. Oh, there's a lot of pressure here. And I'm feeling it right now. That's my best lap of the race, though.
That lap time was 2:06.86. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. Slower class car ahead.
Let's get that guy. Let's get him.
Tarmac is pitting from P14. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Far right, clear right.
The gap to
Yes!
behind is increasing.
We've got a
It's now
gap
1.2.
between us and the car behind. GTE got in the way, broke us up ever so slightly. We've gapped him, that's good. He doesn't get the slipstream no more. Let's get this dude before Maggots and Beckett's, please. Make my intentions known, stick to the left.
Yellow flag, caution.
On your right, clear right.
Sector 2 is clear.
Traffic giveth indeed, JT. Got 2.1 to the car behind now. 3.2 to the car ahead. Blake's pulling away. Time for another personal best if we can do a good last chicane. I mean, that'll do. It's not exactly under control, but it'll do. Another PB.
That last lap was a 2:06.63. That's your fastest lap.
Now, then it was Smeriglio behind us.
Blue flag.
One of the LMP3s for Waveframe for VLMC last year. Go on, take it, take it.
On your left, clear on the left.
I was going to get
It's getting closer. The gap is now 0.
penalised if I didn't let him through within 4 corners. And that was the 4th corner, so I had to take it, but he just hesitated. Traffic, take it the way, JT.
Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you.
He didn't get a good run. He's following me in the slipstream though. Hopefully he doesn't send it. He's thinking about it. Couldn't get the overlap on the brakes. That's good. Defended again.
Slower class car ahead.
He's still pretty close though.
Okay, Dan, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. E12.
On your left. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Don't panic. The guy in front is Vela.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologize for that. Just keep driving.
Just going to console myself with the fact that he might be on new tyres. That's what I'm hoping for.
The gap to Vela ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9.
Left side. Clear left.
Morning Kev, how you doing mate? You joined us in a pretty tense battle here. I'm in the LMP2 Speedymite car. In rFactor 2, driving in the 8 Hours of Silverstone. I've just been overtaken for P12. That guy ahead of me just got me on the last lap. We should be a little bit higher up than this, but unfortunately my teammate got a little bit tangled up in a crash on lap 1. We've been fighting back ever since. I got in the car about an hour ago, and I've got an hour and 15 to go in the race. Bringing it home.
13th place. Come on, no more mistakes. Concentrate.
Yes, Mr. Spotter. Hopefully
Approaching a group of slower class cars.
we can get this guy back. I don't think there's any immediate threat from the car behind. So 13th looks solid. I don't believe there's any damage on the car from earlier in the race, but I'm not sure. Don't think so. Making our way through the GTE traffic.
The gap to Vela in front is now 1.1. Sector 3 is yellow.
On your left. Clear left.
Thanks, Kev.
On your left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Clear left.
Going 3 wide with a couple of GTEs battling for position. It's never a good idea. But we made it through in one piece before we got to Maggots and Beckett, so that's good. Try and have fun at work today, Kev. I know it's difficult. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Much appreciated, sir.
Slower car ahead. This is their class leader.
Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far anyways. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, whether you're getting ready for work.
Your lap time was 2:07.14.
Left side. Clear left.
If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to leave it a like, say hi in chat, and subscribe, because I've got a full season of this coming up. This is only the first race of the season. Lost a second there. Getting past the GTE leader into turn 1. Yeah, the guy in front is gone anyway. 205s. I should be doing 205s. Because the track is getting less and less wet now, so I should be able to push it a bit more. But I just can't get the pace. I can't get below a 207. I'm losing so much time. How are my times compared to the guys around me? Like, I know I'm losing a bit at the moment, just can't seem to get below 207.
Car behind
Slower car.
hasn't done a competitive lap yet.
205,
Car.
206 is not the last
Yeah.
yeah.
The gap to Vela ahead is increasing. It's now 4.2.
On your left.
Yeah, if you can get to the
Clear left.
205, you should be good. But
Okay.
Sector 1 is clear.
And for those who are just tuning in, can you remind us of the point system?
I'll look it up, but I think it's top 10 scores only.
And then a point for participation, right?
No, there is participation points, but that's for us being in Div 2.
Okay.
Slower class car ahead.
I think it's the top 20 that scores, if I can count correctly, but I might not be able to. And then we get 30 participation points for being in Division 2.
Sweet.
Green flag sector 3.
Far left. Clear left.
You can tell I'm using a lot of concentration
Gap to Vela ahead is now 5.9.
by how quiet I am at the moment. Seriously, it's nerve-wracking stuff. I hope it's not too boring for you guys. Hope you're having fun.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. V13.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Maybe I need to be more aggressive in traffic because I'm losing
Clear to the right.
1.5 seconds every time that happens. That's not good. Although I'm not going to be aggressive with this guy, Mr. Matthew Fennell, my fellow Speedymite teammate. He's in the Ferrari GTE. I'm in the Oreca LMP2.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks, really. Especially when it feels like it's every lap. Thanks for sticking with the stream, by the way, Ollie. Great to have you, man. Made up half a second in the second bit of the lap, though. That's good. It was 1.5, and it's 1.1.
Right side. Hold your line.
You know, Dan, you know what I've heard
Clear
from
to
the
the right.
GT drivers, that it feels for the GTs as well as if it takes an age for them to take a corner.
Sorry, what was that?
The GTE drivers take an age to take the corner for themselves as well. That's how
Yeah.
they feel. I'm really good at making sentences.
What time is it for you now?
It's only like 12.
Should get a clear lap in now. No GTEs in 7 seconds to the next LMP2.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 8.9.
Let's do a fast one. The night is still young indeed, Danny. Plenty of time to go. 1 hour and 5 in this race, to be precise. Jelle is young as well.
The car behind's pitting now.
Car behind is pitting. That's a bit out of sequence. There we go.
Blink a bit out of sequence, that's good.
3/4 of a second up.
It was for a penalty drive-through.
Still good.
That's more like it.
That was a 2:05.86. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
There you go. Keep doing that till the end though.
Slower class car ahead.
If you can promise me a clear track till the end, I'll keep doing that till the end.
I can promise you a wet track till the end.
Oh, that'll do. That's good enough.
Left side. Clear left.
There's the smallest of drying lines starting to form right now.
That's what. Sure, that's not just your lights deceiving you.
The gap to Vela ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
I'll check again next lap, but I'm sure there was like a little bit of a lighter patch on the Wellington Straight.
Well, on Wellington Straight, there's a part of the under the bridge. And that bridge that doesn't get wet.
Thank you, Sean. Tyres are going alright as well. Just to clarify to everybody in chat, Sean Jacobs is effectively the Speedymite team boss. Yes, Laz, that's true. We're coming up to the 1 hour remaining mark in this race. There we go. The track is definitely getting more grippy. I just did 4 through that corner for the first time all stint.
Gap to Vela ahead is now 12 seconds.
Yeah, I was never going to keep up with Vela anyway. He's gone. So 14th is a long way back, I believe.
Hughes is pitting from position 6. He should come out close in front of you.
So the only way we're going to make up any spots is by strategy and not changing tyres. See if I can triple stint a set of wet tyres here in rFactor 2. They're not going too bad at the moment. I've been looking after them. I've not been sliding around too much.
Car behind from Wellington now.
Oh, a car behind's nearly a lap down. That's good.
That lap was at 2:05.61. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Well, nearly a lap is kind of ambitious, but yeah.
2:05.6. Thanks, Danny. Best lap of the stint so far. About 24 minutes left on this fuel.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 2 is clear.
Oh, Blake's out. There's a spot.
Oh, ja, ik denk ja, dat was knakt. Oh no, he just drove to the gravel? At a hardware failure?
There's a spot.
No, I think he had internet issues.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Alright, car feels great now. Car feels really good. The track surface is definitely improving. It's not as slippy as it used to be. There's a lot more grip around these corners.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
That cost us a second though.
You've just done a 2:07.00. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Watching that from above was scary then.
Slower class car ahead.
Car behind you is for position defend.
Is he a lap down?
The gap to Vela
Nope, he
ahead
is for
increasing.
position.
It's now 13 seconds.
How has he caught up that much?
Oh no, wait, he is a lap down. I was reading into things wrong.
Left side.
I was gonna say.
Keep it steady. Clear
I
left.
don't want to make you full of hopes and dreams, but you are 23 seconds from top 10. That's all I'm gonna say.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
Okay, Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Follow him through. He will get you to the top guys. Use of first tires.
Still worth triple stinting, you think?
Definitely.
We are not discussing that you are going till the end with those tires.
Car right. Clear right. Right side. He's still there.
Oh, suspension.
Still there.
away.
Clear right.
No, you
Car right.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
It's a, steering's a bit wonky.
You had some minor aero damage. Stay out,
Drive
it's
it,
not
is
that
it
bad.
wonky
Green
or
flag,
is it just
Sector 2.
like
Like seriously, dude, out of the inside. You're coming out the pits.
no, it's not your fault.
Like it's not too bad. Seriously.
You can drive with it. You,
Oh, that's the guy who DC'd.
yep. There's no reason for what happened to happen. He shouldn't have squished you off in the first place coming out of the pits, but oh well.
The gap ahead is now 15 seconds. Alright, Dan, it's really
What lap
raining
are
now,
you
seems
on?
to be increasing. Coming up on a slower class car.
194.
Lap 193. Oh well, he has completed 193, so on lap 9 of 194.
193. Okay.
And the leader has completed 197 laps.
Yellow flag, Sector 1.
Car right. Clear to the right.
Green flag, Sector 1.
Yeah, the steering's not bad, but it's not straight.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Alright, let's go get him.
Left side. Still there. Clear to the left.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
On your left. Clear left.
It's like a fucking monsoon here. Watch out.
Oh, rain's getting worse.
Don't worry about it, just brake earlier.
Back up to 97%.
didn't know crew chief swears, but okay.
Oh, crew chief's potty mouth, mate. It's worse than JB.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Okay, so guys, the rain has now come down heavier again. We're into the final hour of the race. 52 minutes remaining to be specific. I'm in 13th, closing the gap to the top 10 on an alternate strategy. Grip is reducing, so the lap times are going to start falling again now. Pit for swim rings. Yes, Das. For the second time in 2 weeks, we're at a monsoon at Silverstone. Except this time we swapped rFactor 2 for, ACC for rFactor 2. And we swapped a GT3 Lexus for an Oreca LMP2. It's still just as fun though. Honestly, this is awesome fun.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Right side.
We think Nichols has stacked it.
Clear right.
Oh, has Matt had a disconnect?
I'm already wearing my galoshes,
It's
JT.
now 16
I
seconds.
need an extra pair of galoshes. Martin Muller, Triple J, hello.
Slower class car ahead.
Hope you're doing alright, man. Great to see you live as well. Currently doing what we can on the recovery drive here in the Virtual Endurance Championship. Make my intention clear.
Clear left.
There we go. Car swap for speedboat. Maybe.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Oh, yep, definitely less grip. Car just sailed wide there. Hey, how'd you like that one, Das? You can hear the tyres struggling so much more. You can see the lap speed's gone down as well. And the sun does look rather nice in the sky, creating a nice little reflection on the track just to indicate how wet it really is. Yarr. We got some catching up to do. On this lovely Sunday morning here in Australia, Saturday night for you Europeans, Saturday afternoon for anyone in the American continent. JT. With this amount of spray in the air,
Coming up on a slower class car.
I feel like I should be on an episode of Home and Away or Neighbours or something. Get my surfboard out, mate. I'm going down the beach. Righto.
The gap in front is now 17 seconds.
The worst place to catch traffic.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Although in this amount of water you'd be lucky not to catch crabs. Of the crustacean variety, ooh, no grip.
Coming up on a slower car.
Oh! Yep, track's definitely getting wetter.
Try and brake a bit early on your...
There's a car leaving the pits.
Will do.
You're overshooting way too much at the moment.
side. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
Slower class car ahead.
Can't wait to set my new rig up and get my comfy seat.
Sector 3 is clear.
The num bum
We think
has
they're
struck
spun
again.
off. They're spun off.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
I moved to Australia. It will be 5 years in January, Mr. Dunk. Before that, I lived in Manchester, in the UK. Before that, I went to university in Liverpool.
Ask your crew chief how much sleep you need to put in.
Coming up on a slower class car.
I haven't got push to talk on crew chief, mate. I ran out of buttons.
Fuck.
B12.
Do I need to attempt the math or?
I need 52 litres. I've got a calculation set up inside the VR headset that works out average lap consumption.
Okay. Try put 55 then, because we don't know what will happen with the leader, etc, etc.
Yep.
Right side. Clear right.
Yeah, the reason I moved away from the UK, Donk, was the lovely Mrs. DDF. I met her in
Yeah, so what?
Edinburgh. Now she's from Brisbane, Australia. And when her visa ran out, she was like,
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
hey, if you want to stay together, you know you're going to have to come back to Australia with me, right? I'm like, okay. Okay. It's a bit of a change of life situation, but it's amazing what you do for the people you love. I do miss my friends and family massively, though. Maybe not so much the country, but the people. I miss the people so much. Made even tougher by the travel restrictions now that Australia has closed all international borders. Unless you're a movie star, a footballer, or you can put a few dollars in someone's back pocket. But we won't talk about that here. This is a non-political stream. Reverse Brexit, that's true. I did leave. I never thought I was going to leave, and then I did. Whereas Brexit is everyone thinks they are going to leave and they never will.
Okay, Dan, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P11.
P11.
Yeah, but you got a bit of mistake.
True.
You're reeling Carrera in. The gap is now 2.3.
Hey, Yunty! Jonas, it's a bit of a long message. I can't really read that right now, mate. I can only glance at the chat. Jelle?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favour? Can you read Jonas's message out? I missed that in chat. It looked like a long one.
Oh, he said something about loving to see you in ARL.
Ah. It's a bit hard to commit to more series at the moment. I've already got the VEC, got the OOR Enduro races as well, got my Tuesday Thunders, and in between that I actually have to find some time to make videos. And in between that I have to find time to work 40 hours a week. Oh, and also spend some time with Mrs. DDF, friends, family, and maybe just actually have some time to myself for once and chill. You know? It's pretty tricky. I'm kind of... Unless something gives way... Unless I can start making money from sim racing and turn it into a job, and I can quit my day job, unfortunately I'm kinda at max capacity really at the moment, mate. I never want to turn down a race because, if you hadn't already guessed, I love racing. I love sim racing, I love taking part in events. I love making videos, but unfortunately there is only so many hours in the day. Ooh, it's getting slippier.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Slower class car ahead. The gap to Herrera in front is now 1.6 seconds.
So it would be nice to make sim racing a full-time dream, but it's
Sector 1 is clear.
very rare for that to happen to people. I mean, obviously you got your Jimmy Broadbents, you got your Chris Hayes, you got your Super GTs, you know, the big guns. There's only a few of them, and there's only so much room at the top. It's pretty saturated, the sim racing YouTube market. Maybe as saturated as this track.
Car left. Clear left.
So I don't doubt for a second that
So
I'd be
car behind you is going for, is giving you blue flag a bit, and using him to go ahead of the other guy.
if the other guy doesn't take himself out first.
Got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Slower car ahead. This guy's their class leader. Blue flag.
Right side.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Clear right.
Green flag Sector 1.
Oh! Bit of a screen freeze there. Bit of a screen freeze there, guys.
We're running on fumes, mate. Coming to the pits at the end of this lap.
Box this lap.
Okay, pit stop requested. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Car right. Clear.
Whew.
To the right.
Blue flag.
Jesus Christ.
On your right. Clear right.
Pit crew's ready.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Slower class car ahead.
Car right. Clear right.
Your pit stall is occupied. Our pit stall's available now.
Sketchy traffic. Sketchy traffic. Should I repair damage?
No.
Nah.
On your left. Clear left.
This has not been exactly the most stress-free in lap, that's for sure.
No.
You don't need stress. Stress really. All you need is stress.
Confirming pit fuel number, Yellow? 55?
I didn't do it.
I'll go 56. You never know. No change on tyres, no damage repair, 56 fuel confirmed.
west, clear left.
Box in 260 meters. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
That'll do for a stint, I guess.
Good stint then.
More. It's gonna be tight, that's for sure.
Alright, final stint. Not much respite, 25 seconds stationary. As you can see, the steering is ever so slightly right hand down. It's not bad. Let's go.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Here's 100% rain. We have 2 Stint old tyres. Reasonably full tank of fuel. And 35 minutes left to go in the race. Bringing it home in the first round of the Virtual Endurance Championship. Currently, I believe we're outside of the points. Let's see what we can do. Very tricky stuff, this. Oh yeah, no grip. Tyres have cooled down a bit. Bring it home, Dan. Yeah, the tyres seem to be going alright, David. Tyres seem to be going alright, man. I can hear lads in the chat. What's he gonna say?
The leader is pitting now.
Too tired. Oh, good one, lads. Good joke.
Ahead is now 9.9.
Alright, so Vela's the car ahead. We're a little bit closer than we were before, but he does have better pace. Very solid race. Very steady race. We've had a few battles. We have not come off best in any of them. I've lost a few positions, but they were a lot faster on pace.
P13.
Like 2 seconds a lap faster on pace. It's been quite hard to get a clean lap as well. But hey, it's a start. The only way is up, right? I'm going to practice. I'm going to come back stronger in the Nürburgring in the next round, which is in 5 weeks, 6 weeks, I believe. And hopefully it's not raining as much. Sure, there'll be plenty of lessons to learn from this. And you wonder what could have been if we didn't get involved in a little scuffle on lap 1, which I haven't actually seen yet because the replay is not available. I know that lad started in 4th position.
Now 10 seconds.
So we could have been in top 10, top 5 maybe if all had gone well. Who knows? What if, maybe, who'd have known, doesn't really fix anything. You get the result that you get at the end of the day. Everyone's in the same boat. Literally. Boat.
We'll watch the replay after the race then.
Alright, sounds good, man. Exactly, JT. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. doesn't solve anything in an endurance race, because everybody shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's about who shoulda, coulda, woulda the least. Brother. Got a big train up ahead. The traffic train is about to commence. A couple of GTEs, the class leader in LMP2, and some more GTEs. No one for position, unfortunately. Light apex, get the power down, brake early into first. Hug the apex.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Like your favourite grandparent of the female variety. Down to third because the track is 100% wet now. We could do fourth when it started to dry out a little bit, but it's too much rain for that, unfortunately. This is a tasty GTE battle up ahead. Is this for position? I'll have a look on the straight.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. The gap to Vela ahead is now 9.0 seconds.
On your right.
Yeah, that's a position.
To the right. Far right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Minimal time loss there, that was good. Apart from Maggots and Beckett's, of course. Yeah, Mr. Strachan. Imagine actually having some front end grip. Because I'll tell you what, I haven't had any all day. Probably down to third, just get a bit of extra drive through turn one there. Really starting to struggle now. Actually, this is the longest.
Slower class car ahead.
This is the longest I've ever taken a set of tyres in rFactor 2 before. More than the Porsche. I can't argue with that, mate. I can't argue with that, Rob. It's definitely got more rear end grip than the Porsche, that's for sure. Ooh. Let's get that light apex, tuck it back in, save a bit of time on the out. Oh wow, no. He says it has more rear end grip than the Porsche. Proceeds to immediately break traction. Come on, mate. You can see I was coming.
You have a penalty.
What?
Far left. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Really?
Got the drive through. Be careful, don't get another one. Go through edge of it.
Serve it straight away.
Yeah. Got nothing to lose, nothing to gain.
That's a bit off. I was off the throttle on the left side of a track that has no advantage, trying to not go into the back of a GT. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Class car ahead.
Thank you.
It's a pretty...
Box in 200.
Actually, no, Jimmy's going to watch this. I'll be quiet.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Good job.
But yeah, not happy. Not happy.
My happiness
Your exit is clear. Push now. Your
so
penalty is completed.
Actually, I'm from qualifying, so yay.
I can tell you exactly which corner you were, no doubt. 2 of them.
Yeah, you know that clip where Will Power crashes out of the race in IndyCar and flips off the stewards? I need a gif of that for on the stream right now. I mean, if someone can explain to me why that's a cut track, I might be a little bit more accepting of the fact that I just got a drive-through penalty, but there's no advantage gained.
Coming up on a slower class car.
At all. Oh well.
Left side, clear to the left.
We're definitely not going to get any positions now. 13th place, that's it. Ah, 25 minutes to go. Just for posterity's sake, can I get the gaps to the cars ahead and behind?
I don't know. 20 seconds to the car hit, 1 minute 27 to the car behind.
Is the car ahead Vela?
Molle, but yeah.
Molle.
Oh, I wouldn't have caught him anyway, he was pretty fast.
Indeed.
It looks like Wozniak has gone off.
Yeah, you were cutting Serrato though. Also yellow flag in
Sector 2 is
sector 2.
clear. Slower car ahead. He's the class leader for these guys.
Alright, well, onwards with the race, guys. I don't think we're going to make any more spots, but you never know. If we can get a drive-through, other people can get a drive-through. If we can make mistakes, then other people can make mistakes as well. It's not over until the end of the race, which is 24 minutes and 30 seconds away. We've got more than enough fuel. But I do have a numb bum. Oh, I had to shift for comfort then. This guy's the class leader.
Slower cars ahead. The class leader's up here.
Right side, clear to the right.
Will do, Richard. Good to have you in the stream, mate. Hope you're doing alright. After this race, my focus is going to shift to the OOR 9 Hours of Kyalami with Richard Hall and John Bradshaw in the car. That's on the 31st of October. It's going to be a spooky race where we're going to be driving the Honda at Kyalami for 9 hours in ACC. I'm looking forward to that one. But today, it's very much a case of finishing the 8 Hours of Silverstone in the pouring rain in the Speedymite LMP2.
Left side, clear left.
At Silverstone. If you hadn't already guessed that by now.
Slower class car ahead.
To be fair, I wouldn't have got that drive-through penalty if I hadn't have actually genuinely cut track limits at other points of the race. So, in that respect, I can't complain, but it's a bit odd to get done for running wide on the old pit straight. Thanks, Edward. Make my intentions clear, pull to the inside.
On your left. Clear left.
Turn in, get the apex, don't run it too wide. Perfect. 21 minutes to go. That might be an LMP2 ahead of me. It's not for position, he is actually a lap down. He's behind us. There's no point getting too excited, guys. That's not for position, unfortunately. The hypercars only feature in the top split, JT. The LMHC cars are only in the top split, so if we make it up to Div 1, we will see hypercars. I'm not sure about Le Mans, actually. Oh, come on, rFactor 2, don't do that to me.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. We can see Pfeiffer. Spinned it.
Yeah, not enough people are willing to drive the LMHC. They're not brave enough. In the rain, the Senna is actually slower than the LMP2. It's horrible, it is indeed. Now, I said before, if we make it into Div 1, there is actually a relegation.
Yellow flag. Caution. Keep it within the track limits. The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
Screen freeze into the fence out of Luffield.
I can see
Is
that.
the car okay?
Definitely not.
No. Go into the pits.
Okay, Dan. You're locking up your fronts a lot. Slower class car ahead. He's their class leader.
I'm sorry, guys.
Clear.
I'm uninstalling rFactor 2 after the stream. I don't practice for days and days and days, and let you guys down and ruin my sleep schedule to put up with this.
On your left.
Sector 2 is yellow. Blue flag. Green flag, Sector 2. Okay, pit stop requested.
Sorry, guys, I'm out.
Right side.
Careful,
To the right.
Dan.
Hughes has retired from the race.
Slow car in Sector 3.
I can't even make it round one corner.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
Yeah.
Pit crew is ready.
You have no rear wing, Dan. Careful.
Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
Slower class cars ahead.
Clear right.
Watch your speed.
This happened in pretty much every VLMC race last season. It's been completely fine during testing. It's not happened once, it happens in the race.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
169 seconds of damage. I can't do this to you. If it was a solo drive, it'd be fine. But if I've got other people depending on me who've driven the heart out for 6 hours and done an amazing fight back, and then my game messes up your race, that's not fair on you. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find someone else to drive for the rest of the season. I can't do this, guys. It's not fair on you, it really isn't. And I'm fed up of it because it happened all VLMC last season as well. And it's been fine. It's been fine in testing.
Oh, P12 was DNF'd.
No, there's nothing I could do, Josh. Nothing I could do, Ollie. Nothing I could do, Richard or JT or Martin. It's not my fault, I know. It's just unlucky. But it keeps on happening. It keeps on happening. And I put so much practice into this race where I could have been making other videos. Or I could have been doing other events. Where other people aren't going to have a crap result because my game decides it doesn't want to work. Best build ever. Yeah, it lagged into the fence, mate. It's been fine all day. Coming through Luffield, it just went, nah, I don't want to play ball, and froze for like 3 seconds. What am I supposed to do? Tom, I've been trying to make the game run for a year, mate. I know you want to see me race, I know you want to see me try, but I've been trying to make this game run for a year. I've tried so many tweaks, so many things. It has been fine
Car behind is pitting.
during testing. It hasn't froze once during testing at all. The performance hasn't been great, but I've never had a screen freeze. And then it happens in the race. With 20 minutes to go, after my teammates have driven for like 7 hours and 45 minutes, I've ruined their day. It's not fair on them. I can't do that. It's not fair.
Alright, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Sorry, that's the end of rFactor 2 streaming on the DDF Racer YouTube channel. I've given it so many chances.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching.
And I've put up with so many problems.
Your right side tyres are cold, your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Race Room
You're coming up on a
does
slower
not do
car.
this to me. Assetto Corsa Competizione does not do this to me. I have everything turned down so low in the graphics. It looks like a potato. No offense, Jelle. And it still freezes. There's something fundamentally wrong with either my configuration of this game or the game itself. Oh, and trust me, I've tried every configuration I could think of. The amount of hours that I've spent trying to get this thing to run well and not freeze on me. I'm just over it. I'm just over it.
The gap in front has increased to 4.2.
I'm so over it.
Coming up on a slower class car.
My time is valuable. I could have made so many of the videos in this time. Anyway, let's finish the race. We got 13 minutes to go. I should have changed tyres. Why didn't I change tyres
On your
then?
left. Clear to the left.
It's still really raining, but it seems to be decreasing. 16th place.
See, Josh, I'm with you, man. I love rFactor 2. It's such a good game. The multi-class, there is nothing like the Virtual Endurance Championship. I want to take part in these races so bad. I love the championship. I love the VLMC. I love the people involved. The cars are great. The feedback's great. The physics great. The weather's great. The tyre physics are great. it's a great game that just challenges you and pushes you. It's just, it's an amazing, I mean, look at that, look at the sun going down, look at the dry spots on the track. Look at the fact we have 45 people giving up their free time to go racing right now. You know, but it just crashes, it just doesn't work consistently well. It'll freak out on you for absolutely no reason whatsoever, and then it will never do it again, so you can't figure out what happened or how to fix it.
Car right, clear to the right.
And I can't spend my time like that. I can't. I really can't keep on practicing for these events, devoting just days and days to it. All the work that goes on behind the scenes, the setup work, the testing work, the telemetry. I mean, you might see the stream here. You might see the stream, you might see the race. You might go, oh, this is fun, he's jumped in for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, Dan, light rain now.
It's
Looks like it's
so much more than an hour and a half. So much more. Not to mention the actual driving, just tweaking the settings as well. Just, oh. It's the tip of the iceberg of what you guys watch on YouTube, honestly. That I just do not have to do with Race Room or ACC
Left side,
or any other sim racing title.
hold your
I
line.
do not have to spend this time trying to shoehorn it into my streaming software, trying just to make it work. And your response in chat, Joss,
10 minutes remaining.
David,
10 minutes.
is exactly, Tom, is exactly, oh, it's just rFactor 2. It's just accepted that it's crap.
Right side,
Slower class car ahead.
clear right, you're clear.
Anyway, that's my extended rant over, guys. 9 minutes and 25 seconds left in the race. We're in position 16.
Car left, clear to the left.
Yellow flag.
The rain has died off a lot, actually. We might be able to... come on, rFactor 2. We've got 7 seconds. Let's get that guy. We've got 7.5 seconds to the car ahead. Let's get him. Let's make up a spot.
Coming up on a slower class car. The rain's almost stopped. Just a bit of drizzle now.
Left side,
Green flag, sector 2.
clear left.
Let's get him.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 6.0.
What's the gap? Oh, the gap is a bit variable because of the way the relative standings are worked out, unfortunately. Oh, that's a heap of time there, though. Come on, rFactor 2, hold it together.
Coming up on a slower car.
On your right. Clear right.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 8.8 seconds. You've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Dan. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. Coming up on a slower class car. We've got a bit of rain now. Looks like it's getting harder.
Are there any rules I need to be aware of on the slowdown lap? Like, do I need to keep going, or can I just stop?
I
Clear
don't
left.
think you have to do a slowdown lap, but you could to be safe.
Thanks, mate.
The lap time was at 2:06.45. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag sector 1. V16. Okay, Dan, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 8.9 seconds. It's chucking it down now. seconds left, 2 minutes to go. That was 2:05.46. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Coming up on a slower class car. Pfeiffer is now retired.
Car right, clear right.
The rain's absolutely terrible here, be careful.
Clear right.
Yellow flag, caution, P15.
Last lap? Is this the last lap?
Slower class car ahead.
Just see Chequered.
Oh, I couldn't see it on the line now.
Just drive. Put in mix 1 and drive. Nah, I think the leader is finishing now.
Yeah, just had checkers come up on my HUD, so yeah, this is the last lap for sure. Thanks as well, Ollie. Hey, Eaglecot, welcome to the stream, mate. I think you've joined at probably a
Yeah,
pretty bad moment.
I wouldn't be surprised if the results get stepped back 1 lap.
Did the leader just disconnect?
Yeah, and 6 others.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you said a mass disconnect as well?
I don't know.
Right side, clear, clear to the right. Right side, clear right.
There's the flag. It's over. There it is.
P15, there we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
It's over.
Left side, clear on the left.
I'm so sorry my game let you guys down. That's not fair.
Hey, it's not your fault. You can't do anything about that.
No, I can't, but
Okay.
Studio 397 can.
Yeah, but it means you shouldn't feel shit about it. Like, it's not your fault.
Yeah, Das, I had a screen freeze going through Luffield with about 20 minutes to go.
Log building finished. Logging enabled.
Yeah, finished the race. That's what
Log
matters.
building finished.
And that is it. We're being cut off apparently. Yay, rFactor 2. Yeah, we finished the race in 16th. It could have been 13th. It wouldn't have made much difference. But the fact that, once again, rFactor 2 was crapped out on me and wasted pretty much a week's worth of my time when I could have been doing other more productive stuff. I think I've actually had a game crash. Maybe it's just building the file. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm very frustrated, Eagle Cut. My camera feed freezes as well. Now you see, it probably is.
The black screen is because it's loading into the new session.
Ah, okay. It probably was the rain, Tom. That's what you think. Well, I've been practicing on the practice server all week with 70 cars in the rain, in the sunset, with other cars, with practice streams going, with all my systems running full belt, and it didn't do it. The performance was okay, and then every single time come race day, so something happens. Whether it's VLMC, VEC, the amount of times that before I even started streaming doing VLMC and VEC, the amount of times I had to redo AI races, the recordings of the AI races that I did offline, the amount of times that happened as well, just, I don't know.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Will do. Let's get out of this mess. Let's put some music on. I'm so sorry guys for being a bit flat. You know, I don't ever want to be, you know, upset on stream. I don't want to put a bad taste. I always like to be positive. I always like to kind of keep a nice outlook. It just makes it so hard. It just rFactor 2 just makes it so hard. Yeah, 70 David Reed, 70 not AI cars, 70 humans on the practice server this week, and it didn't mess up on me, not once. And I was driving for 2 or 3 hours at a time, more than I've driven today. Connection lost. Alright, let's leave the track. Let's get out of here. I'm doing the equivalent of leaving the helmet on as the driver walks back to the paddock, you know? Wrong button. Wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Let's close that. We don't need Steam VR. Get rid of that.
User disconnected from your channel.
And we don't need rFactor 2 anymore. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Nope, it's last gone.
Sorry guys, that was the last rFactor 2 stream you will see on this channel. I'm not doing that anymore. You know, you try and make something.
Hi guys, sorry about the result for you guys.
You try and make it work for so long. You try and just make
Good man.
the software work. You try and
from Melissa.
make it work, and it just. There's a point when you just got to give up and go, do you know what? It's not worth my time. It's just not worth my time. Because I don't have much time to put into sim racing, and if it's
I hope it's not ready in Italy.
it's going to do that for me. Oh, other streams are going to keep on happening, Eagle Card. By no means is this me saying I'm going to stop streaming. Now I'm going to be able to do even more streams.
Disconnected from your channel.
Sim racing is about having
I think
fun.
I think it's Nürburgring first, and
Richard.
then Imola.
Sound muted.
Sim racing is about having fun, Richard.
Nerves first.
Basically, it's just this isn't fun, but ACC
Oh,
is
nice,
a lot of
okay,
fun,
Cool.
and
Well,
Race Room is a lot of fun, as experienced by Tuesday Thunder and the OOR Enduros. I've given it all the time and the effort in the world, indeed, Richard, and it still does this to me. And if it's just my race, that's fine. But if I'm going to ruin the work of my two teammates who've been driving for 5.5 hours straight, and then I get in the car and I drove, I'm happy to say this, I drove very well today. I was very consistent. I wasn't exactly the fastest, but I didn't bin it at any point. Made my way through traffic very well, and it still does this to me. You know, I drove well. If it didn't do that, if it didn't screen freeze on me, we would have been 13th. It would have been great, but you know, just it would have been a solid result. Yeah, exactly, Martin Muller. My driving was consistent. My driving was okay. I feel like I drove well, and it just doesn't. I don't deserve that, but more than me, my co-drivers don't deserve that. They, you know, if we didn't have that crash on the first lap, we were running. Thank you very much, Richard. That's very generous of you, mate. That is incredibly. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's nice. That will pay for my morning coffee. Thank you, sir. If there wasn't a crash on lap 1 and my teammates had been in 3rd position or 4th position, and that happened, I don't think they would have been as quiet as they would have been on the radio. I don't think I would have been as quiet as I was today. I would have probably just rage quit on the spot, because we're only in 13th and it wasn't a great result anyway because of what happened earlier in the race. But yeah, I can't risk that happening if the guys are in the lead of the race. I cannot risk that happening. That is not fair on them at all. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Really, honestly, it's been great to have you, even if it did end on a bit of a bad note. But rFactor 2 is now gone. That is uninstalled from my system, only to be opened again if it gets fixed in VR, because yeah, I can't do this. Alright guys, look after yourselves, alright? I've got Tuesday Thunder coming up on the channel, and then throughout the rest of this weekend I'm going to be getting those boxes emptied out and building the rig that's inside them, my Simatech K2R. And I might do some Dirt Rally. I want to give Sim Racing 604's Dirt Rally Challenge. I want to give that a go. That looks fun. RVR Closet, Captain Flatspot, Mooney have all given it goes. I want to give that a go. But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for watching, guys. Look after yourself. Make sure you check out my Discord, because there is a link to my Discord in the video description. I've now put one in the chat as well, to find out when my upcoming streams are if you're not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, please maybe consider subscribing. Yeah, it's been great having you guys. Plenty more streams coming. This is not an indication of the channel stopping anytime soon. In fact, the opposite. It's probably going to get busier now because I'm not devoting half my time to rFactor 2. And Eagle Cop, good music. If you like the music, there is a link in the chat to the... Oh, Das, you beat me by 2 seconds. Good on you, man. Alright, look after yourselves, guys. I will see you all soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Look after yourselves. Bye.